we are, week 10, looking significantly leaner. It's pretty crazy to look at. This is not even flexing here. Yeah, muscles are shrunken. Yes, probably carrying a little bit of water. But otherwise, go back to my first video, guys, and just look at my physique and look where I'm at now and understand that this is like not rocket science and that literally everything I'm doing here, you can steal, literally copy exactly my structure, the way I lost all this body fat. Just go to my video, how to get shredded in 12 weeks, or DM me, plan on Instagram, and I'll send it over to you. But it's that simple, guys, and you see real proof of concept. Obviously, I can't fake getting leaner, and I don't even look my best yet. But either way, this is how we're looking. Week 10, we got one more week, almost done, and I'm really excited the way I'm looking. And it's just time to make those finishing touches. Either way, let's get some pre-workout. Right, we got our trusty dusty pre-workout here. As far as the cut, this is honestly the leanest I've ever been with actual structure and plan and intention. I probably touched this level of leanness before when I was like 15, but the thing is I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I just crashed diet my way here. And now I'm actually doing it properly with predictable structure in order to systematize this so you can do this without fail whenever you want to. And it's cool, don't get me wrong, I like this look and I'll probably maintain it for a very long time. At least at this level of body fat and just adding muscle over the years, but it does take a lot from you. And as much as I would love to be here telling you how easy it is, how you can do it at home, the brutal reality is it's not. And it's gonna take everything from you. And there's just no way around this. There's no special trick, there's no hack, there's no piece of information. There's no training plan that's gonna save you, that's gonna get you through this easier. Unless you take steroids or some shit, but that's the reality, man. If you want this level of leanness, if you actually want to get lean and change your body, it's gonna be hard. And you gotta be willing to accept that. Regardless of where you're at and the transformation you're doing for yourself, just understand that it's gonna be tough. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot, and that's just what's required for what you want, and you got to be okay with it. Let's go to the gym, and then we'll come back, all this out of me, with a new perspective on what exactly we're talking about here. Right, boys, this is what we have come to. This is our breakfast today. Literally, post-workout, cereal, chicken breasts. I know, the most weird shit. Hopefully this doesn't give me the fucking shits. But, yeah, let me just eat this and then we'll get to some talk. Just so you know, I'm not a psychopath. This isn't everyday breakfast. I just had extra chicken laying around, so might as well use it, not waste it. So, usually I would have a protein shake with that meal, but either way. That's kind of how the meal's been looking. Like, food portions so low recently. Yeah, I only have a week to go. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. And I'm not making this video to cry or mope about all the hard things. I just wanted to make it known the reality and how exactly it plays out. Everything that you must be willing to give up. 1 second. And everything that's just required of you to change. Like, I've been eating chicken breast for the last, apart from a couple rest days, but like chicken breast 3 times a day for literally like 6 weeks. It gets to you after a little bit. I miss other food, just regular food, just bread, butter. And those are right, the basics, everybody knows, right? Like, you're gonna sacrifice food, but all the other things that come with it, you're low energy all the time, you don't feel like really doing anything. And like I said, this is not to be negative or anything, this is just explaining the realities of what you're gonna face during this time, especially during the last few weeks when all of this is really hitting you. Like, diet fatigue right now is at an all-time high. I can't imagine how it's gonna be next week. It's not necessarily that I'm hungry. I'm just like annoyed and tired and kind of on edge all the time. You have to give up a lot. This is gonna take a lot from you. It's like, and I know I hammer on about this point about like you having to become the person who gets lean. And in doing that, you give up so many different things. Fitness is basically the vehicle of your life for these 12 weeks, and it controls and dictates the path. It dictates what you do, what you're able to do, because in order to actually get lean and get the goal that you're after in the first place, you're going to have to change your life around. You're going to have to mold your life around fitness. Fitness takes priority in every single situation, scenario, And no matter what, you can never be willing to compromise on this, because this is the main goal in these 12 weeks. If you have the proper plan structure, all you got to do is simply follow it, and you're going to get results. But throughout following it, things are going to come up, and you're going to be forced in a position where you have to make tough decisions. And in all favor of your goal, of course. But yeah, man, it's a lot, and it's not as easy as everyone tells you it is. And like I said earlier, I wish I could tell you that it's so easy. In reality, it's simple, right? You just do the same three things: diet, train, eat. Sleep every single day for 12 weeks. And that sounds so fucking easy on paper, but actually doing it is another thing, and that explains why people don't get lean, right? Everybody has a plan, but do they really stick to the plan when shit hits the fan? But yeah, man, it's just draining. Takes a lot from you. I'm already like looking forward to finishing it, but I gotta keep my head here, because once you kind of you get too far ahead, you get a little too complacent and comfortable, and that's when you risk, resetting your diet, or, things just creeping in. But I'm not gonna let that happen. Of course, I got this to show. I'm looking leaner. I look better. I like it, and this is just gonna be better overall for me. And whatever your specific reason is for getting lean, just keep that in mind. It's gonna be over soon. You're going to get there, but just focus on the now, day by day. Just focus on what I really found to help me is kind of stop viewing the whole thing as a big chunk, and just view things as day by day. You know how I mentioned that you only have to do 3 action items a day? Narrow your view, bring yourself to the now, and just focus on today. Okay, let's just get through today, especially when things are hard. Let's just train. Okay, let's stick to my meals. Okay, we can do that. And let's just sleep on time. That's it. No matter how the day goes, that's the minimum. That's the worst day for you, right? The worst day for you during this cut is you do absolutely nothing. Maybe you call off work. Maybe do something stupid. Maybe smoke a little weed, but it doesn't interfere with your goal. You're still going to get there. Obviously, you don't want to repeat those actions, but if it happens, it happens. That's your worst day. Apart from that, obviously, you feel fatigued. You're limited by food. You can't really do much. You can't go out at night. You can't drink. You can't live as you did before, because your habits have to change in order to get lean. Say if you had like a binge eating habit, or you just, whenever you felt bad, you ate shit food. You're going to have to remove that out of your life. And because it obviously doesn't go with your goal, so you are going to have to make adjustments and changes in your life. Change is hard. Nobody wants to change, but this is actually required to getting lean, so expect that. I just realized I didn't have the microphone near me the whole time. Hopefully the audio didn't sound too bad. But yeah, it's pretty much it, man. It's gonna attack you physically, mentally. You're gonna question yourself spiritually, and it's gonna get you. Getting lean is not for the faint of hearts. It's gonna test you in every single area of your life, not just physically, not just diet wise, but it's going to attack you, man, and you have to be ready for that. Either way, let's kind of go into the brighter things and see what we're gaining from all of this. Either way, we gotta cook right now. We'll finish it off there and explain the good in all of this, rather than being so negative and prickly. We're in a pretty good position here. We got our little operation going, a little meal prep going. Also, side note, you're going to have to do these things when you're cutting, and there's no way around them. You're going to have to meal prep. You need to know what's going in your body. You need to know the number that you're eating, because without that, how else are you trying to accurately, consistently get lean? So all of this is kind of a requirement, unless you have enough money to buy like a food prepping service with your exact macros. This is just simply what is required. Honestly, I don't really like doing this. This is a lot of work. I'm basically a fucking part-time chef here. As you can see, we got the chicken in the oven, potatoes cooking, rice, etc. But it's annoying, and it's just something that you have to do. And this is just another one of those little things that probably isn't so significant, but with so many of these little things adding on to your life, and so many other little things you're having to take away from your life, it takes a toll on you. And yeah, it's just what you have to do. This is another, like I said, this is another little example of the changes you have to make. You have to do this consistently every week, twice. Currently I'm making 3 meals. It makes it easier to stay full. Actual whole meals, it's consistent, but the cool thing is you get kind of used to it too, and then it only takes you like an hour and a half, including all the dishes washed and everything. So that's a bonus. But think about it like that: you're going to have to incorporate minimum 2 hours of cooking sessions, so 4 hours of cooking a week. in order to get lean, and this is just what is required. You have to do this unless you have all the time in the world. Like I said, we're gonna finish up cooking here, but let's end this on a more positive note. Yes, this is hard. Yes, getting lean is not easy, but that's why we're doing it for, right? That's the whole reason for it. If Because everybody was lean, then it wouldn't mean so much. And the reason why everybody's not lean, obviously, because now you know exactly what you got to go through to get lean. Look at the beauty in it, like everything it requires from you. All these, they're essentially just lessons that you're learning along the way while transforming your body that apply to really anything you want to do in life. And this will teach you how to go about your goals. It will teach you a structure on how to approach your goals, how to actually achieve real success in this world. And you do it by just achieving a body transformation. And that's really why I even make all these videos and hammer about all these points, because it's like that's the basis behind all of it. Yes, having a shredded, lean physique is sick and it gives you a lot in life and you get a lot of benefits from it. But it's mainly what it teaches you and what you can apply and how you can apply it to other areas of your life. And it's a basis, it's foundation, proof of concept to yourself that you can actually stick to the things that you say you're going to stick to, and you have a physical representation of your body to show for it. So just use what you learn here and apply it to other areas of life in order to get success in them, because it's the same principles. You just got to block out periods of life where you focus on particular goals and you do everything that's required of those goals, those inputs, and you give it enough time, you have your life work around that goal, because that goal is the most important thing, it's the most primary, and you get it. And it's as simple as that. And all these things I've talked about in this video are just part of the process of getting this goal. They're required, there's no way around them, and it's the only way to get lean. You have to experience all of this, and it builds you as a character and a person, and overall you just become stronger, man. Either way, wrapping up this video here, if you want one-on-one coaching to guarantee you actually get a transformation, you have a proof of concept to yourself, you change your body, and that's guaranteed, because I'm so confident that if you don't lose 12 pounds in 12 weeks, as I promised, you're going to get a full refund. I'm not going to charge you anything, and I'll keep working with you for free until we do lose those 12 pounds. But either way, guys, if you want to speed run that process, just book a call down below. This is Achilles. Thank you for watching until the end. And until next week, where we'll be finally complete with this cut, and we'll see how we look then.